Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly Stevens. I am the author of the Tanyuan Academy series, and this is English Nerd. So today I wanted to talk about pen names, and I have an announcement at the end of this video, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. Also subscribe for more English nerdy goodness if you have not subscribed already. I come out with videos every Monday, so you don't want to miss a thing. Okay, so especially if you are an author, you're thinking about publishing your first book or you've been in this for a while, you might be considering a pen name. There are several reasons why people would have pen names. Many famous authors actually are pen names. George Eliot was a woman. Mark Twain, his name was Samuel Clemens. So you have very legitimate writers who use pen names for a variety of reasons. Now, there are some practical reasons to use pen names. For instance, if you're writing in the romance, especially if it's steamier romance kind of genre, and you have a job like a kindergarten teacher or something, then obviously you probably don't want your name to be searchable as and for those things to come up. So very, very often people will put pen names to that kind of side business, and then their primary job is not affected by the stuff that they're writing and putting out. Another reason why people would do pen names is that if you write in multiple genres, you don't always have the same readership, and so you don't want people looking up military sci-fi and finding all of your, I don't know, fluffy, middle grade fantasy or something like that. Because even though there are some people who would enjoy both of those things, who would just enjoy pretty much anything that you wrote, and that's awesome, it probably makes sense from a marketing standpoint to separate the two, to have one be one name and for one to be another, even if it's just a variation on your name. For instance, Joanna Penn of the Creative Pen, she's one of the great kind of self-publishing gurus who's out there right now. So she publishes her more writing and nonfiction books under the name Joanna Penn, but she publishes her thrillers under J.F. Penn. So a slightly different name. It's a variation of her own, of course, but it separates out the marketing very nicely. So you want to consider, do you want your actual name to be attached to this work? I thought about this a bit when I was coming out with my first book, Firian Rising, and did I want a variation on my name? Did I want to do the J.R.R. Tolkien thing where it was some initials or anything? And I decided ultimately just to put my name on it. Carly Stevens. I am the author of these works, and I'm super proud of them. I feel like they're good books, they're great stories, they're great holiday gifts. But I also, and here's the announcement that I have not really talked much about on this channel. I've kind of alluded to it, but I haven't actually made it obvious. I have a pen name as well. And the reason that I chose to do a pen name is that I want to be remembered. I want to be known for my YA fantasy. That's really the main thing that I want people to associate with my name, because I put more of my heart and soul and more of my blood, sweat, and tears into those books. But as kind of a palate cleanser, just for fun, I started writing these Christmas romances, these Hallmark style kind of short reads that you can get on Kindle. And so at this point, I have, by the time this video comes out, I should have 4 of those out under the name Anne Harrison. And I actually have a paperback coming out as well with the first 3 stories in it coming out right after Thanksgiving. So I'm really excited about both of those projects. It's not under my own name because I know that there's not an identical readership there with these quick, sweet romances around the holidays and YA fantasy, but I have found that some people enjoy both, so I decided to just talk about it on my channel and let you know that if you look up short and sweet Christmas romances, you'll find Kate and the Christmas Ride, you'll find Lexi and the Christmas Breakup, Sasha and the Christmas List, and then the latest one, which I have just finished and again should be out by the time this video is out, Layla and the Christmas Lessons. So if you like those just cute short romances, then give them a shot. I think I had a great time writing them, and I think that if that's your cup of tea, that you'll have a great time reading them as well. I also plan to come out with a couple of nonfiction books next year. I'm going to keep that project mostly under wraps at the moment, but that will be a variation on my name. I'm going to try to not do too many pen names. That's something that you should avoid doing because it just becomes so cumbersome to have different websites and actually get a following. But I feel like I'll have to do some kind of variation for that too. So anyway, those are some thoughts on pen names. It is a great idea to have one for a variety of reasons. If you want to come across as, a slightly different kind of person, you can do so in a legitimate way. So if you have any questions about pen names or strong feelings one way or the other about them, put those in the comments below, and I'll respond to those as appropriate. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you like it, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.